The plane had just taken off. He hurried out of his seat. While the flight attendant wasn't looking, he slipped into the bathroom. He quickly locked the door. Then, using tape he'd prepared beforehand, he covered the smoke detector sensor. After removing his gun, he lit up a cigarette and savored the moment. As an air marshal, this was how he often relieved stress. Bill had just returned to his seat when he received an anonymous text. The sender warned him that smoking in airplane bathrooms was illegal. This put Bill on alert. Clearly, whoever sent the message was on this very flight. But when he cautiously scanned the area, he found that almost everyone in first class was asleep. Bill rushed to economy class to check things out. That's when the mystery person texted again, demanding Bill set a 20-minute countdown. They claimed that every 20 minutes they'd randomly kill someone on the plane, unless a large sum of money was wired to their designated account. Bill smirked. He'd already figured out who the mystery person was. But just to be safe, Bill set the countdown as instructed. He deliberately walked toward the galley in the back. His colleague Jack, who was working economy, spotted him and immediately followed. Since only the two of them could send messages through the secure network, Bill naturally assumed Jack was playing a prank. He confronted Jack about sending him the texts. To prove his innocence, Jack handed Bill his phone to check, but the contents were just routine work updates, nothing suspicious at all. This made Bill nervous again. It seemed the death threat was real, but Jack wasn't concerned. After all, on a plane, a killer had nowhere to hide, so this was probably just a hoax. Bill still wasn't convinced, so he called over the head flight attendant, Anna. With Anna's cooperation, Bill made an announcement revealing his identity as an air marshal to all passengers. Using a TSA random inspection as cover, he had everyone take out their phones and conducted individual searches. But he found no clues, only to receive another text from the hijacker mocking him to stop struggling. The feeling of being watched was unbearable. Bill observed every person in the cabin. Soon he spotted a familiar face. This man with glasses had approached him before boarding. Bill remembered he'd said he was going to Amsterdam, but this flight was bound for London. Clearly he was lying. So Bill took him to the galley. Through forceful questioning, the man confessed someone had paid him to ask about Bill's destination. But when he went back after asking, that person had vanished. Bill escorted him to the cabin to identify the person. After looking around, the man told Bill that person wasn't on the plane. Bill couldn't tell if he was being truthful, so he took him to the last row of seats and bound his hands with tape. What Bill didn't notice was that the man immediately buckled his seatbelt after sitting down. The countdown quickly expired. Now all passengers were within Bill's line of sight. He couldn't figure out how the hijacker could possibly kill anyone.